Hello, all again. Nuggets of coming at you again. While you please like, share, hit the notification bell for new content. My topic today is very simple. My purpose, your purpose, need to be stimulated. Let's get about it. Welcome back. While you please like, share, hit the notification bell for new content. As I was going on, I just wanted to let me give you a little backstory. Today, I am not home. I'm in Austin, Texas, hanging with one of my colleague. I call him my son, I call him my friend, really crazy 20-year-old driving me nuts down here. But I'm here. I'm in Austin, Texas. We've got an Airbnb, hanging out, just stimulating, doing a lot of things and speaking about what we need to do our next phase of our YouTube channel and a lot of things. So I went to the dictionary. What is the meaning of stimulation? Why does your purpose need to be stimulated? Stimulation from the dictionary says very quickly, encourage of something to make it develop or to become more active. That is what stimulation means. A lot of us have dreams, purposes, places they want to go, but they're working on it as kind of they're working on it, but it kind of can get a little dumber sometimes, right? It kind of get a little tired, a little, I'm not so sure, I don't know. But what it needs is encouragement of something to make it develop. You'll be amazed of you hanging around people who will develop your vision. You'll be amazed, and you see the problem we are all having today is that we're waiting for some big guru to come around us. We're waiting for some big name to come around. But all around you, there are folks who can actually help you to your next level. You may not deem them so, but they can actually help you. So for you to do that, you gotta be stimulated. You have to encourage, let me go back to that dictionary definition of stimulation again. Encouragement of something to make it develop or become active. The second time says the action of arousing interest. It does not mean you did not have interest in your purpose before. It doesn't mean that you were not working on your purpose before. It doesn't mean you were not pushing it forward. But it just needs a new energy. It needs a new push. Very quickly, let me give you a little story time. I think 2 years ago, I came to Dallas to see my children. Children live in a different city. I came to see them in Dallas. Me and my son, we were sitting in a hotel room. Man, I think I finished work. We were so tired. And I was basically dragging. So we went down to this mall, I think it's McDermott Mall. And for the first time, I said to my son, I said, let's go and do iFly. It's an indoor skydiving. Bro, says it was 10 to 15 minutes of some pure, I now know these adrenaline junkies. I now understand how they feel. I get it. As we came out of it, it was like, whoo, what are we going to do right now? We were like going everywhere. We feel pumped. And I think we all need that in our purpose. Because as human beings, we feel nostalgic. We feel a little tired. I gave you a story time yesterday, which is actually crazy. Ryan and I want to share yesterday. We had some bad food yesterday, let's just be honest. We had some pizza and some wings. And I woke up this morning, bro, it was dragging my feet. Ryan said, man, we are going to the gym right away. And before I went to the gym, we were dragging, myself included. Well, 20 minutes later, 30 minutes later, 20 more minutes on the Stairmaster, 15 minutes on the treadmill. I didn't do any weights today. Felt great. And as you can see in my voice, I feel a little more excited. And Ryan just said, oh, you look different today. You sound different. You know why I said it? Because we are stimulating my body, stimulating the purpose, changing the narrative in our heads, understanding. And sometimes it's not necessarily that he means that you just have to go read, blah, blah, blah. It might just be bouncing your ideas with some people. It might just be doing different things. Like, for example, just to be honest, I'm in Austin. It doesn't mean I can't stay in Minneapolis where I live. The question is that I told this year, maybe what I need to push my purpose to the level I need to do it. Sometimes it may just need a change of environment. It may need a change of scenery. It may be things you don't normally see. And I always normally say to myself, I'm not a big travel person. I don't like packing bags. I don't like getting to the airport. But once I get onto it, I feel good. But to get it started is a big problem for me. And I wanted to go against those things that are actually uncomfortable for me to do. Stimulation means you're going to be uncomfortable. Stimulation means that you need to arouse that power, that zest in you to move forward. Stimulation means that you have to have something that pushes you forward. You can't just be the same old. Sometimes when I want to do my work, I do IT. I have a table that I can actually stand while I'm working, so I can wind it up while I'm standing. I may want to do some jumping jacks to get the blood flowing. I may want to do some push-ups while I even have meetings. People don't know that in the office though. As long as I'm not talking, I can sit by the side, okay, I'm hearing it, I had them on my headphone, and I do 20 push-ups, stimulating my body, understanding the zest, the energy that goes through. Folks cannot just say, oh, just do this, or you just have to change your mindset. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with changing your mindset, that's all encompassing, but you need to stimulate in a way that you've never done before. I'm going to look at, there's one other part of the stimulation definition that I want to also look into. It says, in raising of levels of psychological or natural activity in the body or any biological system. What did I say about the eye flight I went to? It raised nervousness. It raised, it's like you going to Six Flags or you guys and you go on that roller coaster ride. You were scared, but once you're going there, and sometimes human beings need that, especially in a society where all of us are, sedentary, we like sitting down a lot, most are just on the computer. It's not good. So we need to do that on a regular basis. I have learned a 30 minutes of workout a day makes a whole lot of difference of how I'm going to perform from the whole day. So let's go back to purpose. How do you stimulate your purpose? How do you make sure that your purpose from one time to another time that you're stimulating it? If you want to do this thing for 12 months of the year, you're going to do, for me it's YouTube. I want to do YouTube for every year. Let me be honest with you, I don't always feel like doing it. And it doesn't mean I don't have the message to say it. It's just that, go back to what I'm finding out, like what happened to me this morning, that I probably need on a regular basis to stimulate my mind, right? And it doesn't mean I don't want to do it. Let me take my word back. I want to do it, but I don't think I have the zest enough to do it. I don't think I am in the right position to do it. I don't think I'm going to be able to impact people. But I also found out that when I push myself past that limit, I was talking to Ryan today, and we're talking about the different videos. The most videos that I thought will not do anything. Nobody will look at it. My eyes were red. I was probably half asleep. I wasn't doing, and people just loved it. So the question is that you need to stimulate yourself, be yourself. So let's how do you stimulate your purpose? Number one, you may need to change location, right? Where you are. It doesn't have to be international. It might be where you go in your city. So not everybody's got the money to travel to a different city. It might be a drive that you need to take. And sometimes Another thing you need to do, sometimes you need to break your own cycle. What I mean by break your own cycle, sometimes we're so, we're so in a routine mindset and we don't normally break it. For me, I want to do different things in 2023. I want to go watch comedy. I want to go listen to spoken word. I want to watch live music. And that may not be stimulating, but that may be okay. And I tell you, once other people are making their dreams happen, there's something in you that rises up to do your own dream as well. So I want to break your cycle. The first one is actually change your scenery. The third one, actually, I would say, make sure that your environment is peaceful, right? I always say to a lot of people, I don't need a vacation. I already have a vacation in where I stay. So a vacation is just like an add-on. So, my brothers and sisters, don't want to go bother you. Let the purpose of stimulating your purpose is what you need in 2023. Man, I can go on about this, but I need you. Don't just stay in the rut. Don't just complain. Do things that will jumpstart, kickstart, energize you, dream again, understand again, oppress again, look at things again. Like it's just like going out for a date. You might not even have a relationship, right? But the mere purpose of talking to the opposite sex may be something that sparks something in you. I've met people whereby we will never probably meet again, but they gave me tips. There may be something they're looking at that I liked. Like I'm gonna make a little fun. I was hanging around my young friend here today, and we're talking, and I was struggling with my computer, looking at my last tab. Why don't you just do this? That is one of the advantages of being around people that can actually help you. This is all your game, man. We can go on, but I think you get the drift. Stimulate, raise your consciousness, raise your body, raise your physiology, raise your mind, and I double guarantee you, things will switch for you again. God bless you. All again.